Welcome, everyone. The ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this. The battle for the national championship and college football immortality. A moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. First down here for this offense. The linebacker shifting around now. They're going to run it here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. Breaks loose at the 40. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Just to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. The Cardinals looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick catch. That's a big hit at the end, but even with a fresh set of downs.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
And the Cardinals line up on 1st and 10 now. The shotgun running play call. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. get a set second down play here. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Got him. He's sacked.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
This is the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The reception gets him at 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now you've got a 4th down.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Guys up front, line up. It's 1st down. And on the carry, he's heading left. Powering through.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
Now that is a running back's draw. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Will he score here? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT makes the score 7-3. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. And here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. Powers through. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs, and especially corners, that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The back's got it. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Now it's 2nd down here. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play.
Tennessee 7, Louisville 3.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The Cardinals will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And the same runner's got it again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Receiver makes the catch. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Now, who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Automatic on the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. The coverage team able to bring him down. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up the first down here on this next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. There's the handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the single back. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
The Vols pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. And the wideout goes in motion. Ball handed off. Here's the jet sweep. Hits into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blow with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
The Vols have 1st and 10 here. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Got a lane. Can he get in? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteers. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Wade. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. And the Cardinals hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Second down play coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. The short completion of the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Can he make it to the marker? Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Same tailback, another carry. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards of pop like that.
That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Second down after that run on the previous play. Toss play to the outside. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So it's third and short, the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. No problem. Knocks it right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So they settled for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Returner choosing to field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. The Volunteers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Crossing the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Oh, man, it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset or control it. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground by the quarterback. It's definitely frustrating. What a great job by the quarterback seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big gain here, but take it in for 6 himself.
And the point after makes the lead 8. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. The offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Tries the right with a quick throw. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback drops back, and they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
21.
Cardinals will kick this away to start the second half. Returner looking to make a play here. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory.
Oh, boy. The kick. Just a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. And they get the second half started with a running play. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the jet sweep testing the perimeter here. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Receiver in motion now. Direct snap to the back. And the Vols will try to keep this drive moving.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got them to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. You've got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down to keep working clock.
The Volunteers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll run it here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
I love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
And the Volunteers moving quickly down the field here. They'll try the right here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. The receiver's got it on a jet sweep. Breaking free at the 35. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with their eyes. They are so locked in on the speedster at quarterback that they're forgetting about the jet sweep with a handoff to the outside. Losing contain, and it cost them here in a big way.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Ball handed off, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Important 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. And the quarterback just sneaks it.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Here comes becomes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And now the handoff. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown. Fouls. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the kickoff will be a return. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And the running back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He pulls it in for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Snags the quick throw. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Tennessee 28, Louisville 13.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So now it's third and short from the plus 24. Could be 4-down territory. Interesting to see what the call is here. Catch made on the out route. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Here's a point after attempt. PHC is good and still trail, though.
That makes the score Tennessee
getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Here comes a handoff. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The Vols pick up enough for a first down. Ball handed off. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. It's a jet sweep. Receiver trying to turn the corner. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Man, I love this play call here by your offensive coordinator. They catch the defense out of position. They turn that into a nice chunk of yardage. But the execution was great, and the timing of when to call the play. The defense was lulled to sleep, and before they could react to the jet sweep, he's downfield for a huge gain.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wade. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. Gets past the tackler into open space now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. First down and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw it on first down. He's hit as he throws it. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. He'll hand it off.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. The Vols trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Tennessee. To stretch the lead, the route is on. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Wade. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
They look to throw it here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. We'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And looking to throw now on first down. Pulls it in. It's gone. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Pass caught. Second down now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught. Completion. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. And the Cardinals come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's gone. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Quick throw caught over the middle. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
The Cardinals lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds and a short gain on the play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk. They looked pretty good out there today, and a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Tennessee Volunteers.